We begin tonight with new questions about the trial and acquittal of Sioux City artist Brandon Bradshaw. Today, he returned to his artwork. Bradshaw was arrested back in November and charged with criminal mischief for spray painting manhole covers, streets, and sidewalks in Sioux City. His two-day trial started Wednesday. Thursday, the jury found Bradshaw not guilty of all charges. And while some say Bradshaw's graffiti flower designs brought color and beauty to the neighborhood, others believe his jury trial was a waste of taxpayer dollars. Tonight, KTIV's Kaylee Doms has an in-depth look at the cost of the trial and why prosecutors took Bradshaw to trial.
Friday morning, Brandon Bradshaw was back spray painting flowers.
If you ever see a bee by a flower, that's done by me.
After a jury acquitted him of all charges on Thursday. This time, he painted a sidewalk on private property after the owner gave him permission.
These flowers mean so much to so many people.
People are asking, did this case really have to go to a trial on the taxpayers' dime? Sioux City officials don't think so.
In working in concert with the city and the mayor, the Chamber of Commerce was attempting to resolve the situation, not only to save taxpayer dollars associated with an expensive trial, but we were also, and I think more importantly, doing our best to ensure that we minimized the adverse press.
A memorandum of agreement that was signed between the city of Sioux City and Brandon Bradshaw would have dismissed all charges.
I thought that was a fair resolution.
In the agreement, Bradshaw agreed to community service, to get permission to paint on any property, and to teach art classes at the Gilchrist Learning Center at the Sioux City Arts Center. So why exactly did this case go to trial?
Unfortunately, there are other people that determined that that was not adequate.
Those other people? Prosecutors in the Woodbury County Attorney's Office.
The county attorney, that's his job to prosecute, and he decided that wasn't enough, so the results are that the agreement's out the window. He won't have to do anything now, and I guess that's the way it works.
Woodbury County Attorney James Loomis insists he was not involved in the agreement and it's his job to uphold the law. Loomis did offer Bradshaw a plea deal.
I turned the plea deal down out of respect for Chris McGowan and Bob Scott.
In a statement, Loomis explained why he chose to prosecute, saying in part, quote, "A crime is a crime, and when evidence of one is brought to our office by our partners in law enforcement, we take the responsibility seriously. Maintaining consistency in how all those charged with criminal mischief is important. We will continue working every day to enforce the law fairly." So, what's next for Bradshaw?
I'm just going to go through the proper channels and take my second life here and make a positive effect on it.
In Sioux City, with Chief Videographer Acacia Killian, Kaylee Doms, KTIV News 4.
Haley, thanks. So did this trial cost Woodbury County taxpayers any money? County Attorney James Loomis says no, it did not. In his statement to KTIV, Loomis explained the cost. He said, quote, "The Woodbury County Attorney's Office has an annual operating budget. The budget includes the prosecutors who receive a salary. The prosecutors are assigned cases and handle them from the arrest until it's finished. We do not have billable hours. The prosecutors do the work necessary until the case is finished. The cost to Woodbury County taxpayers to handle a case, including taking it to trial, is the same whether the case involves murder or criminal mischief." To see the full statement from the Woodbury County Attorney's Office and from city leaders, you can go online right now to KTIV.com.